I know this is a stupid question, but have you ever seen anyone taking a selfie? That's taking a picture of themselves. I see it more and more every day, and I'm sure you do too. Every place I go, I see somebody snapping a picture of themselves. It could be in a car at a red light, or it could be at the dentist office. It could be anywhere, and somebody's taking a picture of themselves. Let's talk to you about that today on your morning cup of inspiration. You know, back when I remember just with the camera, I wanted to take a picture of myself or with some guys and a group. We had to hold the camera up and guess, take a picture. Then you have to wait for the camera or the film to come back to see if it developed properly. And most of the time, I had sides of faces or just the tops of a head or something. Could never get it squared up right. And then the cameras came out with where you can set it up on a ledge or on a tripod, and they had a timer, and then you could frame your shot and take your picture. Then again, you had to wait for the camera or the film to be developed. And then the cameras came out on the phones, and they perfected that. And instead of just having a camera in it, they have a mirror feature that you can take a picture of yourself. And there we have the selfies. And it has become contagious. It has become a culture of ours now. It's a selfie society. And we want to give we want to show people that we look good and that we feel good and that we are happy, even if we're not. We got to put out that impression. And so we're obsessed with ourselves. And we're showing that to other people too. Over in 2 Timothy 3:1 and 2, the Bible tells us in the last days there will be very difficult times. It says, for people will love only themselves and their money. They will be boastful and proud, scoffing at God. Boy, is that today or not? You can see that everywhere you go. If you can't see that, I pray that the blinders come off, because this is all around us, and we are in the last days. But then over in Mark 8:35, Jesus tells us, because we're in a narcissistic society, this is just the opposite what he says. If you try to hang on to your life, you will lose it. But if you give up your life for my sake and for the sake of the good news, you will save it. See, I think what he's effectively saying is, get your priorities in order. When we put Christ first, that's where we find true happiness. When we go out of our way to help somebody else out, deny ourselves for somebody else, and it brings them happiness and it helps them, that brings us a joy. I mean, that gives you a euphoric feeling like, wow, this is such a great feeling that I could help this person. And then it becomes contagious and you want to do it again and again and again. And that's what true happiness is. See, I think Jesus was trying to tell us that we won't find happiness by pursuing it, but we'll find it by putting God first in everything we do and following him. I hope that blesses you, and I look forward to seeing you again for another morning cup of inspiration. Have a wonderful day, everyone.